Chat, here we go. It's the grand final of One Shining Moment. Now, the spirit of One Shining Moment was to get some unknown players or lesser known players a chance to prove they had it in them. And I tell you what, it couldn't have gone better. Today we have Atow, who is definitely a Humegalol, as well as Toxiic, who I don't think I've ever seen before. So two brand new debuters. Great to have them here. And we'll see how they match up against each other. But a lot of good performances. I think Shoddy did really well in his match against Atow before this, and also took down Dark. And we had, in the NA version, we had a few more, step up type upsets. But it looks like the established order for EU is still the same, with the top four being Atow, Toxiic, Joryas, and then Shoddy. Toxiic. Oh my goodness, what a save from Atow. Young gun prodigies in South America. Wait, you think these guys are young gun prodigies in South America? No, they are, of course, RLCS players. Top ones players that have been in the top of Europe for a good time now. And one of them about to be $500 richer. It is winner take all here in this cutthroat tournament. And Toxiic leveled up. At a midway point in the Joryas series, Toxiic realized that he has another level to reach and is absolutely risen to the occasion. Toxiic not able to find any power on that Musty, but a 3-0 lead for him. Atow was trying to get some magic going over on Ground Zero stream. He was popping off, specifically went for a full field Psycho, as we know he likes to do. But also, he's our big-time Pogo shooter. I'm not sure if he got any Pogos earlier in the tournament, but he loves a good Pogo shot. His first round was covered by Hercules, but that was during the madness of this tournament at the beginning, so I didn't get to watch a ton of it. Atow back to the ball and gets his first goal. Why EU only 11 players while NA 19? Well, it should be noted because it actually is a break from the normal trend. I invited a little bit over 16 players to both tournaments because I always plan on people dropping out. It's usually pretty standard for a good few people to drop out for whatever reason. No hate to them. Sometimes you just thought you could do it and you can't. But absolutely nobody from NA dropped out, pretty much. And a lot of people ended up dropping out from EU. So that's why the EU tournament is a bit smaller. Atow able to force in his second goal. But the reason why I bring it up is because historically, the European/Middle East tournaments have really high attendance rate at a much higher level than, or percent than the NA tournaments. So credit to the NA guys for all showing up to play. Old Feer would have nobody drop out is a sentence that only someone who didn't know Old Feer would say. Atow, I believe, getting 3 straight after Toxiic gets 3 straight to start the match. His flick is top right. And it's looking like he's going to be able to pick apart Atow a little bit more than he was Joryas. He found it late, but it was off the power shots from distance for the most part. And those early flicks, soft around the net, Joryas had covered. Atow going low on the resets. Toxiic was wave dashing to try and set up his defense and then playing super passive. I mean, it's going to be really hard to jump, pull back, and get like a backflip save. It almost looked like he's trying to go for a musty save. Atow launching this one up. Reset for Toxic? No, he must not have had it. I think if he got the reset like he was trying to on the 50, he would have used it to finish off that shot. Atow hook shot isn't fast enough to catch Toxic out of position. Toxic right back the other way. Really nice save from Atow. Soft touch intentionally so that he could control it instead of handing it back. Doing so has got him a possession now. A crucial possession. He's going to go over the top of Toxic, but he couldn't get back around to get any sort of follow-up. Is it going to be worth it to play it away from Toxic when he uses all his boost? And now he's giving Toxic a possession in those flicks. They've been warmed up. Atow gives him the nice one. I promised Atow I would advertise his Discord if he wins a match last time he played. So same offer stands. If Atow wins the match today, not only does he get the $500, but he gets a plug of his Discord server, which he has been very excited about. Toxic. Slow dribble, double jump bump. Not going to connect. Nice pre-flip back out to the ball, though. Doesn't allow Atow to counterattack, and he grabs his own back corner boost. Atow's chasing him around on the back wall. Now it's going to be a speedy flick setup, it seemed like, for Toxic, but he actually couldn't even control his single jump. 4 seconds left to go, and the big thing is he has possession. Another lobbing flick. Atow, I think he was trying to pin it to the back wall. An attempt to stay with the ball, but it is Toxic being a bit of a pest, and Atow just gave him a scoring opportunity. So Toxic with a 6-4 lead. The North American one was yesterday, and apparently Jack winning that one. Toxic trying to walk away $500 richer. He's on the right track, up 1-0. Game number 2. In fact, you know, I'm surprised that Atow doesn't have his name as his Discord link, because recently he said he grinded into the top 10. I think it was of 2s, just so he could put his name as his Discord link on the leaderboard. Also, a ton of people have been giving me Discord friend requests, and every time I check to see, you know, do we have mutual servers, where are they from, it's always Atow's Discord that we both share. Toxic not going to start the scoring of game number 2, although it seemed like he was about to. Toxic handing over possession in the back corner, thinking that he was buying himself a bit of time to try and reset and grab some boost, but the first touch from Atow is powerful, and the follow-up even more so. Yo, Pino is live. Thank you for the prime. Can you get the link to Atow's server? Only if he wins. That's my deal with him. I'll give you guys all the link to Atow's Discord server, but he's got to win the match. It's part of the prize. Is Atow going to respond? If Atow responds live while playing, the epic triple flip reset double touch advertise your Discord. If there's anybody that's going to hit it, it's going to be Atow. Toxic is going to score off this bump. The real prize was the friends Feer made along the way. Is that true? Atow in and out of his nets. Maybe to gain a little bit of speed for this clear. Toxic too strong of a first touch, but actually the recoveries from Toxic have been otherworldly. and he immediately gets back to get the demo. Not the best of setups. Forced into this 50. Recovery, though, on point again to not allow Atow the counterattack, and everything seems to be going Toxic's way. A demo as he flies through Atow. Flick from distance. Has Atow pinned back. Atow's got more than enough pads, though, now to work with. But is he in the position he wants to be in? What a precision shot from Toxic. Just over the top of Atow and hits every part of the woodwork, but most importantly, falls in. Atow couldn't recover down. I feel like my audio, nope, my audio's 90%. It's a bit low for some reason. Wow, Feer, I love these pre-recorded live streams. What? Atow. He is so comfortable once he gets the ball in the air. And if Toxic continues to play passively, Atow will probably find ways to dunk it through him. Toxic faked now on the goal line. Atow single jumping and turning like he's setting up that flick. Toxic taking the ball to the side wall away from Atow. It's a bit of a departure from the way he was playing ones earlier, where he just loved that carry. And, you know, maybe this is going to be a sign to go right back to those carries, because really the problem is that he just declined. He set up a wall to air dribble, he set up an aerial play, and then he tried to decline it. And I've said it a ton recently. Best ones players are much more flow oriented. They never try and cut and change the pace of play. If it suggests an air dribble, they find a way to make it work. Although there was this pretty big exception yesterday. Jack was slowing the game down at every single opportunity and was making it work, but that is apparently Jack. Toxic. He is letting Atow run away with this one. Was panicking there because he thought Atow was coming to make a challenge on the ball, and he thought he needed to move it around or get some sort of touch, but it was all just a fake. Atow, recognizing that Toxic was on the wrong side of the ball, probably was not too worried at all. Didn't feel the need to challenge. As Atow goes to the ceiling, plays it away. Toxic, nice read on the back wall, and the counter is on target. Yo, credit to Toxic, who was letting this slip away, it seemed. Was going to keep himself close with 1:11 left to go. Every chatter that Feer responds to is a bot account he made, including this account. Yeah. You guys got me. I haven't chatted to a single human in many years. Toxic chipping the ball and then just throwing his wheels in preparation for the 50 on the ball. Likely to get a reset from that situation too. Not only does it slow the ball down, making the challenge potentially miss, but it preps him for an almost certain win. Atow finds nothing out of that aerial and doesn't grab corner boost either. Toxic infield touch means he wants to be able to gain a possession as opposed to playing quickly. He'd rather bring the ball back and get it on the top of his car than try and take advantage of a recovering Atow. And this is the reason why. He goes for the low 50 off the dribble, and he's tied it up with 37 seconds. Toxic, quick camera check. Wants to control this ball. Atow needs to recognize that he can't let him. But Toxic was prepared this time for the Atow challenge. And instead of worrying about setting up his dribble, he seemed to just be sitting, waiting to try and counter Atow's dive. He did so perfectly. Atow delayed kickoff. Toxic has the read on it. Chips over. Will he get another goal? He has to pin it against the back wall just to avoid Atow making a play. With 10 seconds left to go, you better believe Toxic is not going to rush this ball to Atow's net. He's going to take it nice and slow, but he just gave him a potential opportunity. I guess no boost left for Atow was the big difference. Atow was on the right side of the ball and the right side of Toxic, so if he could have just stuck with it, might have been able to tie it up. But it is Toxic winning game number 2, trying to speed run his way to the $500. Game number 3. Can you try and ask Leth to play a show match? He's been grinding lately and smashed Alpha Kep in a recent video. I think he's playing Alpha Kep tomorrow in Twitch Rivals. I think Leth and Alpha Kep are one of the matches in Twitch Rivals tomorrow. Lethamir has never lost any of his talent despite switching to... I mean, he's probably lost a little bit. I shouldn't say hasn't lost any. But he's still a top player since switching to being a YouTube main. Atow full field ahead of him. Toxic already pre-jumping Atow's dribble because he knows what he can do. Atow very clearly looking to chase Toxic down, and with where the ball was, ball cam helped easily see Atow, so it's going to be hard for him to connect on that demo. Those are the kind of flicks from Toxic that was keeping the game close against Joreuz because they were not what he needed. It does prevent Atow from countering on it. Toxic to the midfield, pre-jumping the flick from Atow, has the boost steal. Try to give the ball enough speed to just score a one-time shot, but Atow makes it back. Atow a double? Bit greedy, as Toxic was going to be around. And unfortunately, it doesn't pay off. His world in which it works is if Toxic basically isn't planning on having to protect that. Nice bump. He's going to score 2 things. He should always be 2-pointers. He scores Toxic, and he scores the ball as he ties it up. 3:15. His back's against the wall if he wants his share of the 500. By his share, I mean the entirety of it. There is no sharing to be done in this tournament. Toxic. 2-1 lead. What is the deal with you guys in saying people failed off? Atow just scored, so did now Toxic failed off? You guys seem to be very fair weather fans. Whoever scored the most recent goal. Who is supposed to be the underdog? This is another really close one, but I do think the way Atow's been playing recently, maybe he comes in as the favorite. Toxic, though, you know, Atow, Toxic, Joreuz were all just like the clear top players, and they all made top 4. Those were the 1 through 3 seeds. Although, based on Atow's recent performances, I think I did give him the 1 seed. Toxic makes it 3-2. Toxic following with this kickoff into the top right. Atow doesn't grab the boost. Yeah, I was wondering why he was so far out of position, why it seemed like he never stood a chance. Probably because if you're going to go all the way out to the midfield, you have to come away with 100 boosts, otherwise it's completely useless. Toxic, huge clear. Atow, really soft first touch. Not progressing the ball downfield at all with that dribble. Could make it hard to work with. Toxic recognizes his opportunity to make up the ground while Atow's falling to the ground. make up the distance while Atow's falling to the ground. Because when Atow stops his dribble, he's throwing the GGs. Wow, Toxic. 2 minutes and a 3-goal lead. There is no question that if Atow had it in him, he could have brought it back. But Toxic has taken the spirit out of the man with the large Discord. Thanks for playing. Pogo? For the fans? Alright, guys. Looks like we convinced Toxic to give us a Pogo for the fans. Oh, we'll count it. The fans loved it. The crowd went crazy. Okay, now it's my turn, chat. All right. Let me show them how it's done. Here we go. Okay, I wanted to set it up on the other wall. I wanted to set it up on the other wall. My plan was to set it up on the other wall. All along. That was always the plan. First, we get the reset. Then we hit the Pogo. So close. So close. Almost. Almost had it. We both did it just as good as each other, I would say. Okay. Now, the cooks are pinch. Here we go. This one's easy. This one's free. That's not the setup, though. That's not the setup. We need a better setup. Cooks are pinch over here. Here we go. Bang! Wait, we're trying again. We're trying again. No. Yeah. One more time. So that actually wasn't it. That actually wasn't me going for the Pogo. This is me going for the pinch. This is me actually trying. Okay, I need to set up faster. No, that wasn't it either. Okay, here we go. We're gonna stop being a little baby about it. We have one more chance. Here we go. Here it actually comes. There it is! Look at that! Oh, GG's. Oh.